missed in these meta of tank junglers, but now we get to see it here. And with all of this CC across each and every one of his lanes, the setup for him on these games. Stage now calls from this member ready. Look for an engage potentially.
I think he was spotted
Hansama level 2. Kickus has been spotted out. The red buff is there. They thought the Lee Sin started topside. They fell right into the trap, and now Gorilla's going in. He's looking for the first kill. Kickus burning down. Slowly but surely hasn't gotten it yet. First blood, cashing in, and that's what you want to see if you're a Misfits fan.
And
With the red buff, so kind of a freebie at this point in the early game.
Yeah, I think this is a great call because they did it on Featherman's back with his teleport. So he has the buy advantage. He immediately refreshed, has the mana, is back in lane. He says, man, I got
Prophet getting aggressive. The ignite was used there. Senkux has to be careful. They're going to freeze him up, block him in, kicking him back. It does have the trap, but it's not enough. Don't let him push his buttons, and he just... Hansama, though, being forced to cleanse out here.
I'll run.
Caught a little off guard. Senkux, they're just going to point click him down, but here comes the Tom Catch trying to split this play out. Maxwell incredibly low, and they're going to run him right down. Senkux striking back. Starting to get predictable. Rogue ready on the response. Hansama with no cleanse, but Gorilla's not worried. He's going to start the fight. He's going to kick it off. Draven ultimate comes out. Hansama just throwing free autos in. Desperately, they try to save EQ, but Wadid is the man in the line of fire. Hansama cashing in. They might look for one more. Not going to risk tanking the tower. Kickus is on the way. Hansama with no mana, but the TP has now been committed, so as can't, or rather, Lissandra cannot cancel that. It's going to be the full commit here on the bottom side, looking to break down this tower.
Excellent call there from Misfits to just double down on the teleport and to get the most out of this push. With the minion wave coming in, it looks like first tower will fall and they can rotate up into the waiting Infernal.
Second Infernal as well on the snowballing Draven. This is the nightmare scenario for Rogue. How are you going to get that 1-3-1 started if Draven can kill 2 members of your team at any given moment?
And I thought for a second that, you know, the pressure had been alleviated. Hold on. I believed in the flash snare when Kickus decided to try to gank Hansama and Gorilla, and then from there, it's been bad to worse. Hold on.
It's going to lead to the down, but here comes Senkux. They're going to try to get the follow-up. Maxlor's still running for his life. Second charge is going to be there, but Gorilla's not going to let Senkux get any closer. A little more as the Herald collapses, and also double Infernal. 2 towers now broken.
Don't want to give away this triple Infernal. They're forced into a very scary fight that they must play perfectly.
Knockup going to connect. Once again, Hansama, the man you have to watch. If the Draven goes down, they stand a chance of winning this fight. The Dragon, though, in their eyes, is going to go in the favor of Maxlor. Now the engage comes in from Gorilla. He wants to keep this one going. Maxlor's on the backside for EQ. He's going to shut that 80 carry down with Deed forced away from the rest of his team. And that means that Hansama just gets to tear through this Rogue lineup. Maxlor moving in for a bit more, but it is absolute dominance here from the Misfits.
It is just an absolute steamroll. They have priority and position on the mid lane. The creep wave comes in behind them. Triple Infernal, 2-item advantage on the Draven, and moving down for not 1, but 2 mid lane towers. Everything has cracked open for Misfits.
And once again, triple Infernal. You just have to say it again. Look at the items on this Draven. Look at all that flat AD. In the draft phase, it would appear the dominant lanes, everything now paying off. They've been, though, going to have to buy a little bit of time as Prophet tries to get something done. EQ Wadid on the way. Is going to get locked up before he can use the glacial path. Now will be taken down. Not enough as the shutdown goes in on Lissandra. Grill looking for the re-engage. Hansama remains untouched, but he's left on his lonesome. The lifesteal is there for a brief moment. Senkux needs to make it to safety. Gorilla going to drop on the backside. Burning down as Kickus finally manages to find a kill. An absolute bloodbath as Prophet runs for his life. 1 member of Rogue down to the 2 members of Misfits, and that is the best you could hope for.
Yeah, best case scenario for Rogue, and that's what we want to see. You want to see the Abyssal Voyage make use of the high mobility and start picking out members in those side lanes. That said, still a win for Misfits.
Make it out. Minor fumble, but Senkux on the hunt. Wants to make his way in. Does jump right back in. Shroud does go down. Ulti now coming out as Senkux needs to get out of safety. He doesn't have any escape rest left. Oh, God! That is the Draven damage you never want to see.
Advantage right now. I think I could do that.
That's like saying all the montages where someone has 17 kills and then kills 3 people aren't cool, Frosker. As long as the president lives, everybody's happy. Except for Rogue. Rogue will be dead if the president lives. It's rough path.
Oh, now with the Baron and with closer to 25 minutes, it's going to get that much easier for Misfits to end the game. I was going to say that with this type of lead in at 25 minutes with every cannon being spawned per wave, they probably wouldn't need Baron.
Oh, denying the engage on a Feather event. Here comes the Scion off to the side, so I was looking for a way in. Gonna get the 1-in, 2-man knockup. Now Maxwell trying to make his way to safety, gets the kickback, hits multiple members. Gorilla with the chain CC. It's clean, it's pretty, it's what you want to see. And Hansama here to clean him up. All too easy for the Fed Draven. Gorilla's even feeling a little bit more. Ooh, forcing out the stopwatch, buys a bit of time, but the knockup not quite perfectly timed. Does not matter in the end. Misfits are not playing around in their first game. Cutting through Rogue. 13K, 14K gold lead to end their first game.
8-0-2 on Hansama's Draven. Just threw down the gauntlet in one of the fastest games that we've seen all day. I was Game's done quick.
Really speed running League of Legends. A few minutes off the best time, but damn, looking so good in that first game.